Hello everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Biz. Okay, so pencils first and then Sharpies. So I'm going to sketch this whole thing out, but if you don't want to follow along with that or care about it, just look in the description of the video and you'll see a timeline of when to jump to the Sharpie section of the video. So for now, I'm just going to start with a sketch for myself and try to figure out where I want to put her, how to place her in a good look. And I think, let's see, I think like an action pose sounds really good. Let's see. So Biz, huh? What's the biz? Okay, that was kind of lame. But I'm trying to think of a funny joke for Biz. But I guess that's none of your business. Alright, I'll stop. Alright, so let's see. I'm good with that. I'll draw her knee right about there. And that will put her leg up here like this. But then she's got a skirt on. And I think I'm going to draw this leg kind of up. You know? Kind of in a jumping position kind of thing. I'll put her shorts like that. And that's kind of why you need to start sketching and learning yourself, because basically I'm just drawing anatomy, trying to figure out how to place her, and that's all right. Let me try to read you that real fast. And that's why you can do that. You can basically, I'm not looking at a picture of her. Well, I'm looking at a picture of her. That's a lie. What I'm not looking at is her in this position, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So this is me trying to figure out what to do with her. But I'm basically taking anatomy and drawing it to fit the way I want. Does that make sense? Like that. There we go. So I kind of have her up on one leg, kind of jumping kind of thing. So, let's see. So I think that'll work like that. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. Like that. Okay? So that means I can draw her shorts over like this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's think of something cool for her arm, because we want to showcase that arm, right? So let's go ahead and draw it over like this, so she's kind of looking at it like, what do I pick first? You know, for the what do you call it? The spray cans. Like she's making a decision. It's like, I can spray with this or I can spray with that. Let's see, so now that means I'm going to put them like this, another one like that, another one like that. Alright, so let me try to figure out, so what does she have here? She's got, let's see, how can I do her fingers? I don't want to go too crazy here, because it's not about where I'm putting her fingers, it's about the pose, you know? But the fingers are part of the pose. It makes sense. Let's see, there's a little strappy thing here that's connected to this. I'm holding it on. And that also means that her coat is a little cut off from the way she is. Okay, so that being said, I can draw the other part of the coat over here like this. And that way we can still draw the... Are these bullet holes? Why is she getting shot at? What's going on with that? Biz. I guess that's none of my biz. Okay. Let's see. So, we'll draw it like that. That means I'm going to stick her hand out like this. Okay, and so this one, how about we just... Let me try to think of how to place those fingers. Like that. Like this. Right. And let's just draw the rest of them like this. There we go. Okay. Alright, and she's got, see, another fingerless gloves, but there's nothing... Oh, I almost forgot. There's a gun over here. So yeah, I guess she is getting shot at. I guess she is kind of a menace to society, huh? With her guns ablazing. But that's on the side that we can't see anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. So let's just finish up her face here. Which I guess there's not too much I gotta do there, right? Because she's pretty much covered up. And let's see. You can see, oops, look at the size of that eye. That's crazy. Alright, so, let's see. So it's gonna be about right there, like that. But she's got her old hat whimsically askew. There's that, and then I can draw an ear over here, and her hair is back, so you can't see it. At least in this position, you can't see it. Okay. Let's see. She's got are those hoop earrings? I can't see what those are. We're just going to basically do this. Okay, and so now I just got to draw the top of her hat. And I think we're about ready to go. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right, let's get going. So I'm going to switch over to Sharpies now. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. The pen's going to take care of the fine point's inabilities to draw a fine point. What I mean by that is it's so thin that I can control the thickness of the line much easier than I can with this. This will be for the rest of it. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the detail for the eye, and then we'll build off of that. So I'm going to draw the top of it like this. I'm going to draw the pupil, draw the retina, just like that. And so now that I'm happy with that, I know where I'm going to do it. I'm going to add on to this, but I'm not going to draw all the way down, because these Sharpies bleed too much. So I'm just going to kind of put a little makeup in there like that. And then let the bottom of the iris right there represent the bottom of the eye. And I'll do that with color, but that's all I'm going to do with the Sharpie, because it's just going to bleed if I do that, okay? So, I'm only going to add a few more lines, because I'm going to switch over to the other Sharpie, and I don't need to worry about too much more with this fine point Sharpie. But I am going to draw the hoops, or her earrings. I don't know if they're hoops or not, but I'm just going to do this, and that'll represent what those are, okay? So I think that's it for this. I don't have to worry about too much more. The rest I can do with the big fat Sharpie. So let's get going. Okay, so I'm going to draw her hat here. Let's draw the bill like that, and that'll help me to determine where the rest of it's going to go. Okay, so I can draw the top of it over here like this. Come back down. It's got the little the little, it's supposed to be more round, I guess. You know, I guess I shouldn't have drawn it with a straight edge like that, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep going. I'm happy with where I am, so I'm just going to draw the edges of her face. And because her face is kind of masked off, there's not much I can really do. Oh, you know what? I'm going to draw the edge of her little bandana mask with this. There we go. That way it's not as fat as the Sharpie here. Okay, so I'm going to draw her neck like this. And let's see, then her coat is going to be like this. And let's see, the other side of it is going to be like that. And she does have, I'm going to do that with color, but she does have all this intricate detail and like a line right here where there's like a mesh feature. But again, I don't want to do that with this. I want to do that with color. So this started and stopped where the wrist is going to be, and that's what I was doing with the sketch, is determining where that's going to be. So that's why I can stop in certain points, because I know what's happening. I know what the plan is. So here, I'm just going to go ahead and start with the spray cans, because this one is in front. Okay? And there's another one behind it, and another one behind that. Okay, so now that I have those established, let me double check the picture real fast. Hang on one second. There we go. I wanted to look at a side view of it. So yeah, so it's got, okay, so it's going to come down here and do something like that. And I'm going to use the smaller Sharpie to draw the attachment. This is like it's where it's attached to the sleeve, like that, just to accent, you know. And the rest of it's underneath, so I don't have to go for all that detail. Let's not worry about that. We know what it is, and we know why it's there. So I'm just going to do this, and there, boom, her arm is done. Well, let's do that, okay? So now I got to draw the rest of it kind of bent over. So I'm just going to kind of do something like this. All right. Perfect. And yeah, this little wraparound thing here, I'm just going to do that. Okay. All right. So I am going to do this, just because I like the way that looks, that arm piece, you know. And so now, let me get back to my picture of her for reference. Okay, so now I can draw, let's see, her glove. There's the wrist part. And her fingers. So basically, let's see, her knuckles got like, she's got, what do you call it, like studs on her knuckles, like that. There you go. So that's it. Don't have to worry about the thumb. That's back behind that part of the hand. So let's continue over here. So I'm going to draw the other side now. So I'm going to come down with the rest of her collar like this. And I'm going to draw a little accent for that bullet hole. And then I'm going to draw the sleeve like that. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and draw a little bullet hole like that. Make that point a little bit more defined. I had a little round. And there's more on these parts of her jacket, but we can't see them, so we're not worried about it. We're going to keep going. All right, so this hand is back. I've got it back there like this. And so now I'm just going to draw, again, anatomy. Just going to follow it down for the arm. So the sleeve is up. So her forearm to her her wrist. There's the elbow to her wrist. And again, just drawing her hand just kind of out and down. So I'm basically going to do this. This is going to help me define a few things. Okay. that means her thumb's going to be right there, like that. And the middle fingers like this. And so these I'm just going to have bent. Like that. So see, that's simple. We're done with that hand. So now, because her leg is kind of bent over, her dress is kind of flipped over like that, so there's not much we got to do. We just got to draw it like this. Then I draw this side over here like that. I have it flayed out just a little bit like that. I'm going to go ahead and connect it. And she's got shorts on. So again, because I have it bent, I'm drawing it up like that. So now we're drawing, again, we're just, like I said before, we're drawing anatomy. So I'm going to draw her leg bent like this. And that's her knee. Okay. And then this part of her leg is like that. It's kind of, the muscle's kind of exaggerated because it's pointed at you, you know? And so the back of her shin or leg is like right there. And so then the front of this big bulbous shoe thing is like that. Let's see. I'm gonna draw more lines around like that. And then it's got two laces like that, and that'll help you show you what I'm talking about. We're looking at the top of the foot now. So basically, like this. And I wanted to do like that. I guess I kind of messed that up, but that's okay. But look how stubby that looks, you know, compared to if it's going to be straight out. But it's because it's bent back, you know. You'll see. It'll make sense when you look at the overall big picture. So now I'm going to draw the rest of the anatomy like this. I'm just following it through to the boot. Okay. And I added that because there is a holster that I wanted to kind of accentuate like this for the gun that she has on the side here. But again, you can't quite see it, so we're just going to do that, and that's all you got to do. And let's see, and she's got, we'll go ahead and do that right there because she has leggings that come all the way up. And so now we're just going to draw that big shoe. Something like this. All right, and I have it kind of down. So I'm just going to draw some little details to it. Okay, so there's the heel and the front of the shoe, like that. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, so that's good. I say we take care of the rest with color and make it really pop and stand out. So that is Biz. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.